Dámy a páni, ja vás vítam na mojom kanále u hry Subnautika. Minulé sme boli tam niekde juhozápad. Tam niekde... Tam mal niekde ostrov. A tam ten oblak. Na tom ostrove, kde sme vlastne zistili nejaký ten čiastočný príbeh posádky Degasi. A z jedného záznamu nám ostal tak akože súradnica, že tu na niekde by mala byť predpokladaná základňa. Takže je to v hĺbke 250 metrov, tak skúsime sa tu naponoriť. Sme vlastne za tým jasným tepom, čo sme hľadali v tých červených koráloch, tú posádku číslo 6, tuším. Takže ideme sa pozrieť sem, že čo tu nájdeme. No, samozrejme, Simon má stále ponornú hĺbku 200 metrov. Takže wow, houbičky. Takže vlastne ja sa ponorím do tých 200 metrov a ten zvyšok musíš A ty si kto? No, tak je to mieromilovný tvor, či nie? Pozor, 180 metrov, 190, tak to nejak, či je to nejaká základňa a ja tam skúsim párkrát zbehnúť a niečo naskenovať.
Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters, oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region. Integrating new PDA data.
Nebolo to pirania? Skincare. Sekúnd. Takže už máte plné čerpadlo. Dobre, takže tých 30 sekúnd je akurát na návrat. Nádych, výdych a ideme znova. Pozriem túto časť, preto sme boli teraz. Modifikačná stanica. Super. To je čo? Stázová puška. Super, tak si budeme na to už postaviť. Tak sa dostaneme. Riasy, modifikačné stanice, ich potrebujem. Super. Nabíť článku, super. A rýchlo naspäť. Držal som ho, ktorú napisím chvíľu. No, neviem, čisto to uložím. Mám také a to všetko robíme rozsuné. Tam som sa potreboval dostať. Takže tu je všetko naskenované. A tu ešte. Radšej stázová puška zase. To niečo. Kde je? Oculus.
30 seconds.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
No a teraz by sme sa pokúsili ísť dovnútra. No, tento hadík nech zmizne. Dobre. Aj to tam vlezieme. Nie, to je to. No to bolo prezlomené. Pozor na tie prehľavé veci. Filtračné zariadenie.
Integrating new PDA data.
Skúšam. Už.
New blueprint acquired.
Stíhame ešte? Nie, spadky. Toto budem musieť na obeh.
30 seconds.
Zaber. Fú. Tak, a idem znova.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Tak. Už mám. Tu má nič. Háknem sa z nej. Videáčko. Nič viac. To všetko. Stele. Rýchlo.
30 seconds. New blueprint acquired.
Čo drží?
Oxygen.
Zaber. To sa mi robilo. A ešte vlastne do tých kopov by som sa mohol nejak dostať. Tam vlastne tam uprostred bol rebrík. Teraz to uložím. Napiem sa. Najem sa. A idem na to. A tu je ešte pedáčko.
Uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Dobre, no. Nič, dobre. Fajn, máme to za sebou. Všetko sme oskenovali a ideme doprič. Tak. Fuj. Toto bol adrenalín. Super. Takže ideme, vlastne kyslík tu máme, nájdení sme, takže ideme čítať a pozerať, čo sme všetko pobrali. Plány. Tralala. Nič. Takže mám stazovú pušku. Potom máme nič. Kyklop. Jejda. Na to sa celkom teším. Teplné čerpadlo. A filtračné zariadenie. Aerogel. Terminál. Chovná nádrž. Jaderný reaktor. Modifikačné stanice. Takže už môže nabíjať baterky. Bomba. Posteľ. A môžem sa vyspať? Denník. Zdravých živých forem. Žišťaná stavba v okolí oblasti. No tak to si asi postavím ten montu a v ňom postavím ten modifikátor, alebo ktoré to má byť toto, terminál na úpravy. A na simuta potom hodíme, ste okryli. Čiže ponoru sa. Čiže je bezpečného ponoru, nedá sa kombinovať. No, tak. Obranný systém, solárne dobíjanie. No, solárne dobíjanie, to by bolo fajn, že od stého na slnku odobujú sa baterky. Úložný priestor. Zniženie spotreby. Tak zniženie spotreby to začne ten solárne dobíjanie, aj to. Vystúženie plášťa, no. Torpéda. Aj ten solár vyznie zajímavo. Dobre, takže načítať tieto bázy. Takže jaderný reaktor, že 4 minút palivové tyče, bla. Čiže urán, no ten uránový. Filtračné zariadenie. Super. Modifikačné stanice. Dobre. Piložavci. Oculus. To je niečo podobné ako ten náš čuník. Že ja to teší. Pozerám, že to všetko ryby majú také nejaké jedno veľké oko a hotovo. No ale potom tu máme ešte spraviť pedáčka Arthur God.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies. Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
No, a ešte niečo? Trojku to bol ten návrat z hĺbí. Tak asi poznámka 5.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
No, a ešte niečo?
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Seek fluid intake.
No, to je dobrá správa. Je tam dosť toho, bože, litia, áno, litia. A litium potrebujem na všetky tie veci, takže no by som si mohol spraviť tú základňu. Vlastne chalohy mám tu na. Dole by mohlo byť to litium. A začne byť smedný. Napím sa posledné vody, čo mám. Dobre. Takže vrátime sa na základňu a to by som si mal vyhodiť dvojku. A napíšeme Degasi.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
No, takže Sunbeam, celkom sa na vás tešíme. A počas strihania som zistil, že toto video je strašne dlhé, tak som ho rozdelil na dve časti. Jedna časť je vlastne prieskum tej základne Degasi pod morom. A v druhej časti, či v budúce, budem vlastne už stavať základňu. Takže to bolo pre dnešok naozaj všetko. Ja sa na vás teším zase na budúce. Majte sa krásne, píšte vlastne lajky, komentáre, zdieľania. Ahojte.